Around 20 years ago, people around the world started displaying a range of special powers and abilities. With each year, the number of these cases increased. Understandably, the governments of the world needed a way to organize and regulate these people. I was hired by the Superhuman Action Response Team to help document these powered individuals and their exploits. Because heroes don't do paperwork. Thanks again for the drive.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Small car.
Well, yeah, but it gets the job done. I haven't had to drive two people before.
Okay, yeah. So you live alone?
Now, yes. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks.
Not as much as it sucked being together.
Wow. Oh, well, hey, that's good. I think, yeah, no, if you're in a relationship that's not working, you gotta move on, you know?
Yep. And that's what I did after half my stuff left with her.
Wow.
Speaking of half my stuff, want to address the elephant in the room.
The single desk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel...
There's two chairs. That's not so bad.
It's great. 2 chairs is great.
And then there's the chair
Yeah.
for whoever comes in. So I guess 3 chairs.
Your folders are starting to creep onto my half of the desk.
Well, okay. See, I'm glad you brought this up. It's technically my desk, right? Because like you even said last week, this is my operation, and it's totally mine, right? And you're kind of more just running supervision, we'll say, without necessarily being as like an equal, like a contemporary or like a colleague is kind of
managerial.
I haven't gotten word back, but I do not believe you're my manager. I'm fairly certain. So the desk, though, okay. Look, I don't know when we're gonna get a second desk, so I will.
When I will get my desk.
What's that?
When I will get my desk.
What did I say?
When we'll get a second desk.
Well,
no,
yeah,
I will get my desk.
Okay. Why, maybe we should share these things.
We're already sharing, and we want to stop doing that.
I know, but when we have 2 desks, we'll each have one. We as a team will have 2 desks.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, great. Good. I'm glad we sorted this out.
Good. There's a lot of kinks to iron out here.
Kinks.
Yeah.
I don't know if that.
A lot
I
of.
think you iron out wrinkles.
You don't look like you do a lot of your own laundry.
I don't. I live in a very small apartment. Do you know rent here is insane?
Yes, I lived here for a long time.
Okay. You've been in the city for a while.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, this has been my job for the past 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't. That's a long time.
It is. Yeah, that's why I'm your manager.
That's before the boom, even. I didn't realize that the agency was around that long.
Well, I've been working
in the shadows.
Yeah.
Huh. Man, that's interesting, man. That's really cool.
There's a lot you don't know about me.
Tell me one thing I don't know about you.
My middle name is Gregoire.
Gregoire. That's what kind of... Oh, okay. Be professional. We're going to talk to a hero. All right. Come in.
Hi, is this, they sent me over here.
The elevator just took you right down here, right? Oh, yeah. See, there's no buttons, right? It just kind of spits you out.
Yeah.
That
Basement room 32.
Basement room 32. Come on in.
Okay.
Hey, nice to meet you, I'm Angus.
Nice to meet
This
you.
is my colleague, Sal.
Hi there, I'm Sal Bedfellow. I run the operation.
Okay.
He does not run the operation.
Lovely to meet you. I'm Dr. Mary Plath.
Mary Plath.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Nice to meet you.
Dr. Mary Plath.
Dr. Mary Plath. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That's embarrassing. Dr. Mary Plath.
Fine.
What can we help you with? Do you have an incident to report?
Yes.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Is there a place we could go with better lighting?
I'm sorry. It's kind of just the one light bulb hanging above us. That's pretty much. Oh, there's a bit of a. 1 sec. Let me get the desk lamp out. And how's that? It's kind of shining down on the papers, but
The paper is well illuminated.
yeah.
It's just, are you sure I'm in the right place?
This
is
is
a serious matter.
Bingo. This is us. We don't. I'm realizing now this team does not have a name, but we are here to. Oh, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put those headphones on. We are recording this like a podcast. We're recording. We're part of the public relations team.
Yeah.
But
That's us.
Sal here's with the public relations team, and I'm here to document incidents because the superhuman action response team has kind of lapsed with their paperwork. So I'm here to kind kind of get that into order.
Okay.
So
but this will remain confidential.
Absolutely. We
parts-
follow
yeah.
all procedure.
Any part we can release as a podcast will go out, but the rest will be redacted. It'll be a lot of beeps and bloops if I do this right. I'm sure I can figure this out. I'm the one doing the editing for it as well, so I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be good.
It sounds like you're just figuring out your job while you're in front of me, though.
While I'm in front of you, I mean...
He's rather new to the operation, but don't worry. Under my steady guidance, he will
not my boss.
become
He's not my
a blooming flower from which a...
That's actually kind of nice, but he's not my boss. No, this is a new job. No one's actually done this job before, so I am kind of figuring this out. And well, I got to be honest. You're one of the first. You're like the first person we've had come to us, and so you are a hero, Dr. Mary Plath. You're a superhero
Of sorts, yes.
Great. So were you saving people or what?
Save people's relationships all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
am a saver of interpersonal relations.
My God.
Oh.
You're that Dr. Plath.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I've heard of your work.
Sorry. Well, let me strike the pose from my book.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I haven't. I'm missing something. I haven't. I don't read much. I'm really sorry.
You haven't read Dr. Plath's book?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Absolutely.
Did you do it
Tips for Super Relationships is one of the greatest.
Super tips for super relationships.
It's one of the greatest reads of this
And
generation.
Did you read this while you were married?
Yes. Did not help.
Didn't help. Well, hey, you can't win them all, right?
No.
Okay, so
That's chapter 1.
Doctor.
Good job. Good job. What was your name again?
Sal Bedfellow.
Sal Bedfellow. Okay.
Wow. All right.
It's always nice to meet a fan.
Well, it's nice to meet someone to be a fan of, you know?
That's so kind.
All right, you two. Okay, so let's get to this incident then. I got to start building a profile of you first. So, Dr. Mary Plath, you are a relationship counselor. Is that the appropriate?
Yeah,
Great,
absolutely.
awesome, great relationship counselor.
Yeah.
And just a couple formalities. So, what is your power?
I mean, you couldn't tell by the title of the book.
Super tips for relationships.
For super relationships.
For super relationships. No.
Take a crack at it. Come on. You got this. This is part of your training.
It's part of
something
my
to do
philosophy.
with your fingertips.
No.
Okay.
It's okay. Some people get it right away and some people need a
He's
couple books. I can rhyme anything.
You can rhyme anything. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is. You can rhyme anything. That's amazing. That's an amazing power. And do you find that work or like kind of factors in your work at all? It certainly.
You know what? It is so important to be able to give feedback and information in a relatable and interesting way.
And rhymes are interesting.
Exactly. Right?
Now-
you want to hear the next sentence because you want to hear how is that
How are they going
rhyme
to pull this one off?
going to happen. Yeah.
So I have to ask. I haven't read this book. Is any of the book written in rhyme?
It's a la Dr. Seuss. Most of it is pictures.
Oh, but then the rest is entirely rhyming.
Rhymes, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
thrilling read. Thrilling.
God, if only we had a copy with us, that would be. Ugh.
Oh, I have one right
What?
here.
No way.
I bring a couple around just in case I run into.
That is a big bag.
fans.
That's a big bag.
It is. I can hold quite a few in there. Yes.
Wow.
I cannot state enough how excited I am for this.
I mean, this is weird. Would you mind reading just like one or two lines from it about relationships? I mean, maybe even from the first chapter, you can't win them all.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Let me just get books. Okay.
Take your time.
I do have important business.
Oh God,
to
I know.
get to.
We'll get to that. We will
Okay.
get to the incident that
Okay.
brought you here. But I am wow.
Are you sure that's the chapter you want me to read from?
Yeah.
Seems like a good one, just based on the wording
You
of it.
can't win them all.
You can't win them all.
It's a great one.
Strongly.
Listen, I feel like I can only read one. So I want to
Gotcha.
make sure this is the one chapter you want me to read from.
Hey, it's up to you. Hey, man, you know the greatest hits.
You know what? I have the fondest memories starting out at chapter 1. They only got worse from there. So yeah, let's start at chapter 1.
Start at chapter 1. Amazing. Okay. This is one of my favorite excerpts from chapter 1. You can't win them all. This is I just want to preface a little bit, because you haven't read the preface. This part is really talking about how sometimes a relationship should end.
Oh, wow. That's how the book starts.
Yes.
The book about fixing relationships starts with like, hey, sometimes you just got to call it quits.
Well, it doesn't matter sometimes how hard you try, right? You need to know when you're in a lose.
I'm seeing the back of the book and it says in big quotes, sometimes your best isn't good enough.
Taken out of context,
Yeah.
I can see how that might be strange.
Okay.
But when you see the following sentence, so sometimes
rhymes.
your best isn't good enough, and that's why breakups are so rough.
Oh, wow.
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 Yeah.
And it's true. That is true.
It's absolutely true. Yeah. But
Okay,
anyways, this is
so first chapter.
So this is about how sometimes you just got to get out of there,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay. Fantastic.
My ex-wife took it to heart.
Yeah, okay. We all know that relationships are hard. And that's why sometimes you just need to send a card. One that's full of all of your thoughts and feelings that leads you to all of the proper healings. But sometimes that card just isn't enough. Because breakups, as you know, are, sorry, this one brings a tear to my eye. That's an aside. Because breakups can be really rough.
Wow. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Sal. Oh, man. The tears they're gathering around your waist. They're kind of floating.
Oh, here.
Oh.
It's okay.
Go.
The chair
Here they go.
will get them.
Oh, look at that.
It's
Wow.
pretty impressive.
Wow. Well, doctor, I have so many follow-up questions. I just, I'm so curious about your work. Have so you counsel people with powers and the relationships they're in? Like, did this come about after a particularly hard breakup of yours, or
Just
how are your
after-
relationships?
Oh, I am happily alone.
Okay.
And that's fine.
Okay.
But yes, I have. A
lot of Kleenex in your bag.
I have helped so that the books don't hit against each other and make loud noises. I have helped many relationships of people who are both powered and lesser powered.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But mostly powered.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
You don't come across a lot of lesser powered. It's mostly just.
Yeah.
Dr. Plath's work is legendary. She's just remediated some of the greatest super relationships in the history of Super City.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing a couple of those? That would be wildly. And this initiative that we're putting forward, we really want the people that do listen to this, obviously the parts that aren't redacted, that when they do listen to this, I want them to get to know these heroes and know that they're people just like us. And that's, it makes it all more relatable. So I would love to hear any stories you have about your work and how you help people.
Sure. Well, there's some issues with powered couples that that just really need that fine touch that I have. For example, when somebody can read minds.
Oh, that's
right.
Telepathy.
Yep. You got it.
Telepathy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You're hit. You got
Wonderful.
it. That's
Okay,
the one.
Great. So, for example, that can lead to a lot of stress in the relationship.
Of course.
Right? So, there's a lot of counseling around just turning it off.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Turning it off.
Turn it off.
Just you don't need to know what that other person
You don't
person
always
is
need to
thinking
be
all
on.
the time. You don't always need to be on.
Is that another chapter? That sounds like a chapter title. You both
Don't-
resonated with
you
that.
don't always need to be on.
Chapter 3.
I hate to ask, but maybe just a little bit
Again,
of that
I
chapter.
have very important things to tell you.
Oh God, and we
about.
will get to that. This is just riveting, right?
Okay.
You know what?
I mean, it's
While
my
you-
life's work.
While you recite a little bit of chapter 3 there, you don't always need to be on. I'll get the paperwork ready.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You don't always need to be on. Now, a little preface to this. This is the chapter that really focuses on if you're gonna make it happen together, right? If you haven't given up, this is working out, right?
So option one of giving up that's not the option you're going
Well,
with.
you know what? That chapter is really to weed out the people who were going to break up anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So by chapter 3, you are ready for it. And now I'm telling you that sometimes it's best just to completely emotionally turn off.
Yeah.
Wow. Emotionally turn off. I thought it was more of a power thing, but you're saying just like
Well,
shut
what are
down.
powers if not emotions?
100% agree.
I guess
Thank
you're
you.
right. Yeah, I guess so.
Should I skip to chapter 6?
Okay, well, so
powers are emotions?
No.
So here's the thing. I don't actually have a power exactly.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I don't know what that feels like. I am...
Oh.
He doesn't know his power yet.
Oh.
He's a late bloomer.
Have you been to a superpower therapist?
No, I've been to a physician that's told me it's just not going to happen.
Okay.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much
That's
what
unfortunate.
That's actually the
that
big stamp.
mainstream meds would tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big stamp on my medical charts and it just said, it's not going to happen. Ka-chunk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty, I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty rough day. I kept going back and back and back and back. Just, there must have been some kind of mistake. I'll get mine later,
Yeah.
you know.
Went back to the same doctor for a second opinion.
Same doctor, second opinion, different doctor, third opinion, back to that first doctor again for a fourth opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth, it's, and then I just accepted it. That's not me. So I didn't realize they were like emotions. And, somehow that makes me feel like I'm missing.
Yeah, how does it make you feel?
How does it make me not having?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess some people think that they're better than me a lot. I get that a lot. I feel like that people think they're better than me, or they think they're my boss, or when we're equals, we're on the same footing, and they think that they're my boss or my supervisor. I find that kind of creeps into my life a lot. And
How's your relationship with your mother?
with my mom,
This is going to be good.
fine. Yeah, no, I call her every now and then. We don't live. I moved to the city, right? I moved to the city, so I don't really see her anymore as much. I still go home for the hall.
We've been driving into work together for about the past couple weeks now.
Okay.
Mother stuff every morning.
Oh.
Every morning.
I mean, it's not every morning. Like, she texts me, and I need your help formulating what message to send back. I don't think that's weird. I think that's a normal thing friends do.
When I ask you how your night was, your immediate go-to is what your mother did.
Okay, well, I kind of just have work. I have work right
interesting.
now. I'm very busy with work right now. I don't get to do a lot of stuff outside of work, and she's kind of really... Look, this isn't about me. This is about you.
I have important issues. That's why I came here. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes, and I've got that
I'm so
paperwork
sorry.
ready here.
Yes, please. I'm sorry. It's just my mom. This has got me all thrown off now. What incident are you here to report? What's going on?
I have the chapter open too.
Oh,
It's
God. Okay. So, table my mom stuff for now, then the book, then the incident, and then
Go back to the mom stuff.
I don't know if we need to go back to it. I think it's
Probably will.
pretty
Probably
much.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's just do the book stuff and see what happens.
Okay. So you don't always have to be on.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Another good chapter name.
Sometimes you just need to take time off. And it's okay if other people scoff.
Yep. Sorry, this is hitting me good.
Because being on all the time isn't great. Sometimes you just need to have a blank slate
Wow.
for you and your partner to come together. Whether it's rainy, sunny, or any other kind of weather.
I think that counts. Wow, that's
Amazing.
And I gotta say, like, honestly, it sounded like you were. It sounded like you made the power up a bit. Like, I can rhyme anything, but
I
like you have
can
not flubbed it once.
Literally rhyme anything. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
If I may,
Please.
I believe you did a non-rhyme fast for a bit where you refused to
did.
not speak in rhyme.
Oh, you were off
Well,
for a
you
bit.
notice I
shut
don't
off.
speak in rhyme.
My apologies.
Of course, that would be ridiculous.
You just
I just can
Right.
if I wanted to.
if you wanted to, but you don't.
I don't because there's a time and a place. right? When I am counseling you on your relationship, I should be rhyming constantly.
Absolutely.
But when we're just having a conversation about other things, when I'm talking to people on the street or whatnot, I don't. What are you working all the time? No, I don't. I'm not.
Very good point.
Working all the time.
So you're sometimes off. You take it off.
I
Follows our advice.
live by what I preach. Yes.
Now, sorry, this is just another form of
Please.
formality. Now that we've gotten into your powers a bit, I do just want to catalog. When did you notice you were having this power? Is this something you kind of always have had? Is this, did you make a deal with some kind of entity for this, or struck by lightning? So struck by lightning is a lot of them. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just curious what, how you came to have this great power.
Well, I ate a casserole when I was 11. And some people say that you can't rhyme casserole with anything.
Yeah.
But I immediately came up with the rhyme for casserole,
Which is pretty formative part of your life. Some would say this is like a very big.
It's
okay. It's emotional.
Yeah.
She has to be careful here, because if she says the rhyme, she might cause someone else to develop powers.
I don't want.
I mean, say it. I might get powers from this.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I mean, I would really even something like rhyming. I would love to have a power like that.
What do you mean, even something like?
Oh, come on! You always do. It's just.
Right.
It's just not like that glamorous. I mean, you made a career out of it, and that's awesome. No, you made.
I made a career
with it.
I feel like we're downplaying my actual doctorate.
He does a lot.
You are a doctor.
I am.
And you
I am
went
a
to school
doctor.
for that? That's
Of course.
official?
You can't go around calling yourself a doctor if you didn't go to
Okay.
school.
It's illegal.
That's
Okay. And so which school did you go to?
I went to Super City U.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize they had a relationship counseling
Good
doctorate.
old SCU.
Well,
SCU, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm so sorry. So you had a casserole, and then you rhymed with casserole.
yeah, castor oil.
Castor oil.
Wow.
Nice. What is castor oil?
It's a kind of lubricant.
Okay. And that is a
And
rhyme?
for a 4-year-old,
That's a big word.
I didn't even
Were
know
you
what
4?
that.
Because I thought you said you were 11, 10 or 11.
I did not say an age.
You didn't? Okay.
No.
That's me projecting then. God.
What happened with you and your mother when you were 11?
Well, no, it's nothing. It's just that's when a lot of people get their powers, and
Yeah.
it's no big deal. It's no big deal. What's the incident? We really should keep this official. What's the incident?
Right. It's pretty straightforward. As a doctor, I have a duty to report,
Of course.
regardless of things are said in confidentiality to me. And something came up the other day that I thought was alarming.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get out in a slightly different form.
Yeah. Which form is that going to be?
That's going to be -86X, and you might notice it started with a dash. That's how you know it's an important one.
Okay.
And that is the form for alarming incidents.
Alarming incidents. Okay.
Perfect.
Yep.
Right. So pretty much, a metal guy was.
Oh shit. Metal guy.
Oh,
He's
you've heard of him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's like one of the biggest heroes right now.
Mm-hmm.
You kidding me?
Yes. Yeah. So he has been seeing me. He and his wife Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. I didn't
wow.
know that they were still together.
I
guess they're making it
They're
work.
trying.
Oh,
listen, this isn't what I need to get into. 'Cause
Okay, fair enough.
that would be confidential. But maybe we could talk about it. If
I
you want.
kind of want to.
mean,
Please.
okay.
I mean,
Sounds
just
really
give us
juicy.
one thing.
Fair
What's the problem with them?
Let's just say that metal and thunder, they rattle a lot. Exactly.
I'm not sure I can infer.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
No, I get it.
there you go.
I don't think I get it. I'm so sorry.
It's,
I work a lot. I don't have a ton of time for. Okay.
Yeah. So So anyways, Thunder couldn't make the session, so it was just Metal Guy and I, and he really let a little looser than he normally does. Possibly could have been intoxicated or under some sort of abuse.
Okay.
Abuse of substance. I'm not sure which one.
Now I do have to ask. I'm sorry, just because this factors into the insurance and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
are you certain that it was Metal Guy in his suit and it was not just some kind of drone?
He does do that.
He does do that a lot, and I just got to say the paperwork's completely different. If he's not actually in the suit, it's really hard to hold him responsible for anything he does.
That's a good point. To enter into my office, you do need to do a retina scan.
Retina scan, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so his eyes are, at the very least, his eyes are in there. So he's probably in there. Okay.
At the very least.
Okay, great. Okay, good. So he is physically there in the office, and he is
In his suit, but yes.
drunk.
Well, again, this might be going past what I need to be telling you, but he seemed to be acting slightly different than he normally does.
Look, Sal, this is one of Sal's areas, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but heroes like Metal Guy, who they are regulated, they have a license, they're registered, need to adhere to certain behavioral ethics code, and being super intoxicated, especially in a public place or a place of business,
especially while suited.
Right? So that's like, Sal, this is like that's
suiting under the influence.
Suiting under the influence, and that's dangerous.
That's an SUI right there.
All right, so can you tell us anything more about it? He didn't do anything bad, did he?
Well, again, duty to report. The first thing is, of course, the SUI.
Of course.
Which is alarming, to say the least. But also, he mentioned that he was amassing a fortune or wealth of other people's discarded metallic goods.
Now, he is a businessman. I don't know if we can. Is that illegal to?
Oh, it depends on the method by which he acquired those metal things.
Right. He is going through people's recycling.
Oh, okay.
And
was he suited?
That's kind of sad.
Well, to be able to do it as quickly and profoundly as he does do it, I'm only going to assume that he is. I didn't see him in the act. He just told me about it.
I have to
I'll
ask
check the
something.
checkbox for that then.
Is Metal Guy broke?
I mean,
If he's going through people's trash, he's got to be not doing well financially, right?
I think he's brokenhearted. Definitely. Because of the
Thunderbolt.
the rattling, the
rattling,
aforementioned
which
rattling.
means
Exactly.
Not why are you laughing?
I'm trying to be a part of it. I don't get what the problem could be. I mean,
Anyways, it's he's a great client, but I just needed to let the right people know, and I guess that's you too.
Yeah, no, we really appreciate this visit.
Okay.
This is
enlightening.
enlightening.
Yeah, this is really good, and we've got a lot to go with here.
Okay.
We'll follow up on this, and
I'm going to open up a formal inquiry.
Yeah, that's probably best. Okay. And I'm going to get in on this paperwork as well. Well, thank you, Doctor, for coming in and sharing this. And
Dr. Plath, I had a question.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And I hope it's not too forward, but where does a doctor such as yourself find yourself rhyming on an evening, say a Friday evening, Saturday evening?
Oh my God, are you really doing this right in front of me? Oh, okay.
What? I'm just curious. It's just a question. You've been asking questions.
No, I...
Wow. I really just came here for professional reasons.
Oh, absolutely. I was just asking questions.
Of course. Well, I don't rhyme outside of office hours if I can help it, I guess.
Understood.
Oof. Well, one last thing before you go. Sal and I here, it's hard to admit, but there's been some friction between us.
Yeah.
You can sense it?
I can sense it.
Well, we've been sharing this desk, and we've been sharing my desk at this moment, and I was curious if you had any exercises or little tidbits that I think you could maybe help our professional relationship, or dare I even say our friendship.
Okay, let me just reach in my bag here and pull out my notepad and my pen.
Books.
1 second, there's a tissue. There's another tissue. Okay.
These seem to be used.
A lot of
Tissues.
You can use a tissue more than once.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
man. Okay.
Okay.
So you have your notebook.
Yeah, and my pen.
Oh, puppy dogs. That's
Here
cute.
we go. Yeah. Great. So, when did you two start your relationship?
About
this is
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, yeah, thereabouts.
Okay. Okay. And would you say that you are both committed to this relationship?
I'm committed to doing my job, and whoever I have to work with to do that job, I will make the most of it.
I am committed to making sure Mr. McDonald here does his job to the utmost of his abilities, and I intend to bring those abilities up to the superhuman action response team standard.
Okay. Okay. Now, I'm just going to say one word, and I would like to know what each of you feel after I say that word.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Lay it on me.
Okay. Spielberg.
Alien.
Movie.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, this is pretty straightforward.
Wait, you got a read of our
She's a
personalities
doctor.
from that?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. It's very impressive.
Her process is perfect. How
Okay.
dare you?
So I know you have already read my book. When was the last time you read my book?
Last August when I was in Bermuda.
Okay, that's very specific. But that's more than a year ago now.
Mhm.
So do you still have your copy?
Absolutely. I never leave the house without it.
So you have it.
You have it
Here.
on you right
Yeah,
now?
I'm right here.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. Great. Okay.
Oh.
So
And I have not read it.
wonderful. But you're going to need to get one.
Yeah.
And it just so happens I have some here.
Oh, okay. Well.
Great. So they're $43.
Oh, shoot.
It's worth it. It is 100% worth it. If not for just the rhymes.
You know what? I'll skip lunch today, and yeah, here. Okay, here you go. There's.
Wonderful. That's showing commitment
Can I
to
at
your
least-
relationship.
Can I
right
get it
now.
signed?
Of course you can.
Oh.
To Angus.
Yep, that's me.
Your relationship is off to a start,
Off to a start.
Wait for it.
and that's good because you have a heart.
Oh, it rhymed! Oh my God! Wow.
So don't take Sal for granted, because even though the seed is just planted,
Wow.
Still going.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. You got one more in you?
yeah, this is
Seed has been planted. Yep.
that wasn't a full thought. That
Yeah, let her finish.
planted. I can see this blooming up big, because best friends, you're gonna be frig.
Frick.
Beautiful. Inspired.
Wow.
Exclamation mark. Dr. Sylvia Plath, Mary Plath.
Wait a sec. Did you just say your name was Sylvia Plath?
No, that'd be ridiculous. Sylvia Plath was a villain from years and years ago.
I mean,
she
she
was
was
defeated.
A poet, yeah, but also a villain. She died many.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm mishearing things. I must be.
Sorry, Mary Plath.
Mary.
Okay.
Plath. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Here you go. There's your
Okay.
book. Amazing. Great.
Really red ink.
Great. And
I
now
mean-
you both, I guess, just high five your books real quick there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One
Okay,
second
there
here.
we
Gotta
go.
get a good grip on it.
And
Wonderful. Great. So you've entered into a legally binding contract.
Oh,
We'll read that
shit.
together
Oh.
on your commutes now.
Ooh.
Okay?
I'm excited.
Now I realize I just did sell you the book and not the audiobook,
so I should probably buy the audiobook from you.
which might be better for the car ride.
Mhm.
Well,
Now,
I don't need dinner tonight either, so here you go. I assume it's the same 43.
are you passing me money for an audiobook?
Yeah. You download it.
What?
What are you
That's-
doing?
what is
I mean, I-
A credit
happening?
card.
What is happening?
I mean, I figured-
you just go on Audible or on your iTunes. Or whatever.
Not Audible. I mean, they're not sponsoring us, so figured.
Oh, don't use.
Yeah,
No, like
I mean, there's plenty of other ebook services out there.
Orstable.
Orstable. That's the one. That's my one.
Okay.
Orstable.
Okay, well, hey, I'm sorry for trying to give you money. Guess I'll go.
You still have to give it to her just through Orstable.
Yeah. Okay, well, hey.
I'll still get it.
Okay,
It's
hey.
just this way.
Orstable has
you
to get their
the
cut.
audio book. What did you think I was gonna? What,
I
did you
thought
have
you'd give
tapes?
me. I mean, it's a big bag you got there.
CDs.
A USB key with an MP3 on it.
That's really funny.
You guys really got me good.
Adorable.
Maybe your superpower is smarts.
That joke again.
Okay.
All right. Well,
So just back up the elevator then? Is
yeah,
that,
the elevator will spit you out whichever door you need to go out. That's
Wow.
just what it does for all of us.
That's an interesting turn of phrase there.
Yeah. Interesting use of words.
What do you mean?
Spit you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, you guys don't get, like, aggressively jettisoned from the building?
No.
I scan my card and it hurls me into a dumpster outside.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it did that. It doesn't do that to you guys?
Oh, no.
Maybe
Oh,
your
Angus.
superpower is super disembarking elevators.
I mean, it's possible, but it seems unlikely. Actually, it's impossible. That's the only elevator that does that to me.
Maybe not then.
The elevator in my building doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Works half the time.
All right. Cross that one off the list
Go up
then.
the stairs.
Passive aggressive elevator.
Go into my own apartment by myself. All right. Well,
Okay.
Huh. Yeah,
great.
if you head
has
on
been-
back
this has
out
been
that
lovely.
door.
If you'd
Lovely.
like, I could escort you from the building.
Well, that would be fantastic. Thank
Perfect.
you, Sal.
All right.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. Well, I guess
bye.
I'll wrap things up here by myself. Thank you guys for being on the show today, and try to do the right thing.
Sal.
Dr. Plath.
Hey everybody, Angus MacDonald here. Sal Bedfellow is played by Matthew Wally. Matthew and I perform together on Quest Friends Forever. Check us out on social media at Quest Friends Forever. Dr. Mary Plath was played by Chelsea Fahey. Chelsea teaches improv at the Improv Embassy and performs improv, stand-up, and sketch around Ottawa. Follow her on social media at Chelsea Fahey. Thanks for listening.